I don't give a fuck. You're a bitch. Let me stop being random. What's good, YouTube? Alex on the cam, back here with another video. Yeah. All right, so what's good, YouTube? Alex on the cam, back here with another video. Guys, today we got another lit video for you guys. We got another lit one. As you guys can see by the title, Nicholas Irving, the world is run by a satanic group of PDF files. Y'all know what PDF files are, right? If you don't, you live in you live under a bridge. Okay? We don't need to simplify that too much for you guys. It's P files. You feel me? Anywho, y'all, let's get right into this video. This should be an interesting one. I've been wanting to react to this video. This has been in my watch later for a minute. I want to react to this because I believe in conspiracy theories. I believe in a lot of crazy shit that maybe the average person doesn't even believe in. So let's get right into this video. I want to see what this guy is talking about. The world is run by a satanic group of P files. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
You know, Nick, I sent you a video offline, but I want to play it for you now. I told you that we were going to talk about it, and you're definitely in a great position to give your insight on this. So let me play it and to give me your thoughts.
Hey American people, here is Tehran where Iranians keep chanting death to America every single day and night. But what does it mean? Let me translate it for you. First of all, I want you to know that when we say death to America, we do differentiate between the American government and the American people. Death to America means death to the interfering policies of the United States and death to your corrupt, satanic, pedophile leadership and politicians, not to the American people. This is the biggest lie you've ever been told since your childhood, that the Ayatollahs or Iranians want to kill all of you Americans because they say death to America. We Iranians are the most demonized people in history, and if you don't believe me, just ask about the kindness and hospitality of Iranians from those who have traveled to Iran in person. So yes, we do chant death to America until your military forces get back to your other side of the world, and until your government be satisfied with your own natural resources. You already have enough oil in your country. We just want you to get out of our region and let us live the life we like. Let us wear whatever we like. We are already free and we really don't need your help to liberate us. We are the heirs of the Persian Empire, which means we Iranians have the most ancient civilization in the world, and we do know how to live and survive, and we definitely don't need a 250-year-old country to lecture and educate us about civilization and freedom. So, do you want to know how stability and peace would appear in the world? I tell you. Just get the hell out of the Middle East. Thank you.
Are you guys listening?
Hey, okay, you were over there on that side of the world.
Yeah.
I think that you are uniquely positioned to give your thoughts on what that woman just said.
Show me what a lie was told. Show me what a lie was told. Because it wasn't, I couldn't find not one. I've been inside, this was back in the day before we got in trouble for it, but I was in a prisoner location, an off-site prisoner location. And I had a chance to talk to prisoners during interrogations and stuff like that. And that was one of the most, not profound, it was weird at that time. Like, damn, I thought they were out here to kill, they hated Americans, they were out here to kill us. But I was told those exact same words from an Iraqi in a small little makeshift prison cell somewhere in Iraq. I was, 18, 19 years old.
Damn.
And it's not about death to America. They hate our government.
Yes.
They hate our government. They hate our policies. They hate what we do. We're talking about the Epstein files. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? We're being run by a satanic group of pedophiles. I gotta agree with her wholeheartedly on that.
Huh. Now, I'm not here to, rupture anybody's beliefs or nothing like that, but I agree. I'm not gonna lie. I agree for sure. I believe our government, and this is an American. I'm American. And I still believe that our government is all the way corrupted and screwed up. I'm gonna try to also word my words in a certain way so this video can still go up, because the government be, they be doing some shady shit. You feel me? But anywho, the government, they do some funny stuff, and I believe that the people that are, how do I say this? People that are running this country, they're pretty screwed up in the mental. Like they don't, their desires, like this title, Satanic Group of Pedophiles. I believe that our government is that. Point blank, period. The E-files showed that. Epstein. Showed that. Okay, so that's all I gotta say. Like, I agree. That's all I gotta say. And what up to the people in the chat? I see y'all. Hey, Alex. She's speaking the hard and saddest truth ever. Absolutely. I'm glad you agree too. But what's up, ZD Solutions? I see y'all in the chat.
Even the whole MAGA movement believes
Shout out
it.
to y'all.
They know it. They believed it. That's why they wanted Trump in office, to go get rid of that. This whole swamp everybody's talking about, it's that. That's the real swamp. But they haven't talked to these people. I was in a firefight in Iraq. Where were we at? We were in Mosul. We're getting ambushed up a small alley, like a street. And there's buildings on both sides. We're fighting up the street. This lady comes out, opens her door, and which was always weird overseas. People would open their doors and stick their heads out, during a firefight. But she was like trying to give us chai tea and some food, some bread, non-bread. I forget what kind of bread it was called, and she started inviting the assault team. We would go in, in pairs or groups of guys, and she'd feed us on platters, like the gold and silver platters and shit, with the good little, teacup stuff you saw on Disneyland, Disney World when you were growing up as a kid, those type things. Gave us food, gave us drink while we're having a firefight. She didn't give a fuck about them dudes up there we was killing. She was, it wasn't about none of that. Those people are the most hospitable people I've ever come across.
Wow.
I give it, the Middle East, I've been all around the Middle East, not just in war and contracting and during fun. I could knock on anybody's door over there. I could have a place to stay. I would have food in my belly, and I'd have something to drink. I've been to Israel, meeting up with some Muslims over there, or around that area. And they was hooking me up.
See, and you know what's crazy? Americans are not like that. Can y'all agree? Put it in the comments down below if you guys agree. But Americans are not even like that. And you know what's so crazy? The government makes the Middle East and I would say the Middle East look like they're just some monsters. Like they hate Americans. They will, risk their lives and all this shit just to kill an American. But look what this veteran literally tells us. Like they are the most hospitable people that he's ever encountered. And it's crazy because the US government can really, it's called propaganda, okay? They can really make people look a certain way. I would even say, and I don't even want to put race in this, but even black people, they've made black people look a certain way to where now most races, they're scared of black people. They're like, oh my God, they're ghetto, they're this, they're that. You feel me? So I find that crazy because honestly, if I'm being honest with myself, I don't know anything about the Middle East, but hearing this from a veteran, I'm actually shocked because I have a brother in the army, or was in the army, and I just had this thought that, oh, like he might be killed by one of them people, even the civilians, because they hate Americans. I did not know they were this nice to Americans. That's crazy.
With some stuff they call gasoline over there. I've been to Dubai, you know, very hospitable people. Been to Iraq, Afghanistan, may or may not have been to Iran. May or may not have been to Iran. Some of the most hospitable people. Those are the people from like New Orleans I've been to New Orleans too during Mardi Gras. And that was damn most hospitable I've ever been. Like, you can knock on anybody's door, you got something to eat. You can't do that here in America. When I would come back from contracting, riding in the car with my wife, I would tell her about it. Like, damn, like most of those people over there are some of the nicest people I've ever met.
That's crazy.
Being in Afghanistan on a rooftop, I'm shooting people on one side, had no idea this lady was behind me on another side of a building, and she shared some knowledge with me. It was the most enlightening moment I ever had in combat. Was this lady who was underneath this see-through like mesh net, sleeping up there, thought it was a pile of clothes, and she popped up, me and my spotter up there, and she gave us some knowledge about like real life shit. We're not here, hey, I don't hate you. I have no quarrel with you. I have no beef with you. I don't want to kill you. That type shit. I hate your government though. But how does she sound any different than your average American in this country? You love your government? You wholeheartedly love your government?
No.
They don't fuck you over? They don't treat you like shit?
Facts.
They don't take damn near half your pay?
Facts.
They don't rob you and they don't piss on you and tell you it's rain constantly? If you love something like that, you're in an abusive relationship and you've got that whole Stockholm syndrome, you've been fucked. Can't nobody in America, how much you can love the country, but you love your overseer, you love your oppressor. Come on, you like that one, you like, what was that actor on Django? You like that one dude. Not Django, the other dude. The snakes on the plane dude. I forget his name.
What is his fucking name? Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson. Y'all seen Django before? And Samuel L. Jackson that was in that movie, he was he was a black dude. He was like an old black man that damn near hated to be black. Like he was acting like he was white. Django, that movie is crazy, but yo, he's speaking facts. Like, it makes me wonder, chat, and anybody watching this video, like, I'm wondering if like the average person actually fucks with the government, you know? Because we gotta ask ourselves, like, yo, people vote. I'm not even political like that, but I have to bring him up. Say, for example, people voted for Donald Trump to be in office, right? And he won, right? I'm trying my best not to get political here, but I just be thinking, I didn't vote. I don't vote at all, respectfully, okay? And I know some people may disagree with that, but I don't vote because I'm not that knowledgeable within that category where I can even vote, you know? If that makes sense. Like, I don't be voting because I'm like, I don't even know nothing about Donald Trump. I don't know nothing about Biden. All these presidents, I don't know, okay? But I will say, what I've heard on the streets is like, Trump is a pretty bad president. You know, he's racist, he's this, he's that. And I just be thinking like, y'all the ones that voted for him to be in office though. I don't know. My main point of saying all that is that Do y'all fuck with the government like that to the point where y'all will put somebody fucked up in office? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah, Sam Jackson. You that character at this point. You love your government that much. So if anything, we got something in common with our enemy. You can always find commonalities with anybody. But when you can find it with your enemy, you start to realize over time they're not so much of an enemy.
Damn.
That takes time to listen to and to understand. We get so caught up on, hey, we got to kill these people. These people are X, Y, and Z because they say Allah Akbar, which is not a bad thing. What, praise be to God in a different language? Go back and look up the language Yeshua spoke. It damn sure wasn't English. So because he said, I praise my God in a different language, you would have hated Yeshua too? Come on. These people ain't that bad. Been there, done it. Most of them were just fighting for their country the same way we would. But a lot of these people are some of the most the nicest people you'll ever meet. You can't find that type of hospitality in America. I don't care how far down south you go, and I've been all down south. But I'm talking about nice people. Will give you the shirt off their back. There's some really nice people. Not all of them, but that goes for anywhere. Go to any one of the 50 states here in America, you can find a shithole and the best people you ever met. But because you found one shithole spot in America, that means we all gotta die? Come on. You gotta take out all of New Orleans, Chicago, Baltimore, the West Coast, Alabama, because some dude's up there selling meth. You gotta kill all of it? Come on, no.
No, he's
nice
speaking
people
facts.
everywhere.
You know, Nick, when I came across that clip, I immediately sent it to you. Immediately. And I was like, we got to talk about this. You've been there. I haven't. And much of our country, I'm going to go out and say the majority of our country hasn't. All we have to go on is the steady images, the propaganda that we have been told about those people since birth.
Yep.
And I empathize. I'm a black man, so I get it. You know how a country can depict you as something you are not.
That's 100%.
Less than human. You are the enemy. But to hear you say what you just said,
yeah,
I really wish that, number one, that clip goes viral. Like I wish so many of your clips would go viral. But I wish more of our soldiers and our military who have fought over there. We get it. You guys are sent there to do a job, and we are all thankful for anyone who has put on that uniform. We are right now in the middle of Military Appreciation Month. You know, we're going into Memorial Day weekend.
That's right.
So we get it, and we honor you guys. But I think that there's another side of that story that I wish more folks would stand up and say, like, look, because if on the face of it, Nick, you hear death to America, and it's just that simple. I'm scared to death to go over there because I believe that I would be shot on arrival because I'm an American. They'll hear the accent and be like, that's an American, we laying you down, period.
You can go back to Afghanistan right now and go hang out with the Taliban if you wanted to. You can go to Afghanistan, check into a hotel and be fine if you wanted to. You can go to Iran.
As an American?
Yeah. You can go to Iran and, well, I don't know about now, but yeah, you can go to Iran and get a nice hotel, get some good food, and the people are hella nice. Hella nice.
I'm going to tell you, had you not...
So that shows you guys. Sorry, I don't mean to pause it this much because I'm trying to get through this long ass video, but it just shows. I see you. You said, "Oh, Now, but what I get from his message is, the people, they will be nice to American people, American visitors, okay? It's the government. It's strictly the government that they don't fuck with. And I personally completely get it. I know some Americans in this world, they're pretty unintelligent. They're pretty what's another word that I can use? They're pretty I'm losing my train of thought right now, but it's like they're unintelligent. So like, of course, some people on this planet in America, they actually love the government. They love what they're doing and all that shit. But me, I don't mess with our government at all. And this is me, an American, saying this. I don't mess with the government. I feel like they are corrupted. They do some messed up shit to ignorant. There you go. Thank you. I was literally trying to think of that word, ignorant. Okay. A lot of people on this planet are ignorant. So, they agree with what the government is doing and all that stuff, or they're just completely blindsided to what the government is actually doing to us. But I see through the government. They poison our food. They tax us. They come up with all these Ponzi schemes to make us pay a lot of shit. Like we're just in a rat race cycle. They make us work hella long hours for this amount of dollars just so we could barely pay our rent and our bills and shit. Like it's I don't like the American government. I'm not gonna lie. And it's crazy that some people are that ignorant to the point where they don't even see what the government does to us. They're just like, oh, this is life. This is what we have to do. No. The government makes it this way, so we have to stay in that cycle of hustling for pennies and all this bullshit. Like, so it blows my mind that this guy right here says that like you can go to Afghanistan, Iran, possibly now, even though we've been in war with them right now. But it's just crazy that he said we could go there and they'll it's like they will have open arms. Okay, it's more of the government that they don't mess with, and it makes sense. I get it.
And I think I said this on a prior episode, but I'm a big Anthony Bourdain fan. God bless the dead. And I remember, I think he went to Afghanistan or Iran. He was one of the two.
Yeah.
And I could not believe the other side that he showed the
Come
world.
on. Yep.
The other side in which you're talking about. So, you know, had I not seen it visually, where he went to the country and he's breaking bread and he's having good conversation and he's seeing their teenagers actually act like teenagers, racing cars in the street and all of that stuff. Like, I didn't even know the country was developed like that. Because all I see is the ruins and the buildings that's been bombed and, you know, people with assault rifles.
Yeah.
And they're all screaming death to America.
I was that going back to Iraq when I was contracting. Then I found that they had clubs, nightclubs.
That's crazy.
And how the girls.
Sorry, I gotta say it. The way the U.S. government, like, is propaganda. Wow. Like, the way they make all the Middle East places, especially Afghanistan and Iran, the way they make those places look like, it's like some desert with fucking huts and shit. Like, like, look what these men are saying. Well, look what these men are conversing. They're literally saying that there's clubs, there's streets where they can drift and shit. Like, I thought it was dirt. Am I the only one? Somebody in the comments, if y'all are watching this, let me know. Like, I'm over here. This is crazy.
Was dressing back when I went back when I was contracting. They looked like American girls. How they were dressing, like the shorts, and like, hey, there was some bad. I'm a married man. Listen, there was some bad ones over there at a club.
That's crazy.
And I've been in the Middle East. Like, bro, listen. Everybody there is not like that. And when they do talk like that, the ones that we've been told to listen to are shown. One, I think it represents a small demographic of that entire population. 2, things are often lost in translation. 3, we never get the full context and get a chance to listen like, yo, what do you mean by that? You know, and 9 times, like, they hate our government. They hate the way our government moves, how it operates and what it does and how it sends, you know, bombs to places and troops to places to go kill their friends. Can't blame them for it.
Yeah.
Can't. I mean, I don't hate one entire demographic of people. I don't hate all Afghanis. I don't hate all Iraqis. Whatever. Yeah, you couldn't make me hate an entire race of people. Maybe
Hell
I'm just
no.
built like that. There's certain people out here in this world, of course, that do think that way.
Yep.
I just think you're doing yourself a disservice
Yes.
by neglecting an entire race of people or writing them off rather than get to know the good sides.
But you can't blame people. Like, I get, like, even Americans, when they have a certain thought against another race, it all comes from a place where it's only what they know. It's only what their parents have taught them. They, like, say racist white people, respectfully I say this, right? Racist white people that feel some type of way about black people. The only reason why they feel that way is because of what they were taught. If they actually got to know a black person or a decent black person, okay? Because not all black people are perfect. You know, not all white people are perfect. Not all Mexican. You get what I'm trying to say? But if a racist white person came across a really good, loving black person, they would realize, oh shit, these black motherfuckers ain't that bad. Like, but they're just coming from a place of what they know. And I can't believe people are actually like that. Like, I can't believe racism is still a thing, because it's like, we're in 2026. Like, come on. Not one race is bad, boom, boom, boom. Like, he's spitting facts. And I see y'all in the comments over here talking about, you're not wrong. Things could be done better, especially in certain areas. Facts. I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't agree with you more, man. I just wish that perspective
We're almost
was
done,
shared
chat.
with the world much more than it is. But again, you know, you like myself, we're black men living in this country. So I understand what it is to be demonized. I understand what it is to be judged before
Uninformed,
you ever open
yes.
your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I
Facts.
understand what it is to live in a country and you have to perform at a level light years ahead of your Caucasian peers just to be treated at the bare minimum equal. So, you know, I
Facts.
get it.
Wish more people did, though.
Yeah.
There you go. I
But-
wish
but
more
again,
people did.
If you've never been on this side, you know, and this could take us into a whole other conversation, and it'll take us down a road that we'll never come back from, because when terminology like white privilege is brought up, they don't get it, because if you were just born with certain doors open to you, certain privileges that other people have to struggle, work, scrape to get.
Facts.
You don't, it's just your norm. You don't know any different. You know, you just don't. Like, how could you know any different? It's just your life. But it does exist. And there's a whole other group of people of color. And I don't care whether you're black, Hispanic, you know, Middle Eastern, I don't care what you are. There's a group of colored people, you know, in this country, the land of the free. Voting people, people who don't commit crime, hardworking, loving, caring people. But, you know, your walk in life is far different than your Caucasian peers. And that's just a fact.
Imagine being able to
Hey, this video was low key real as fuck. Like, I wasn't expecting all that. I did see a comment right here saying, what would they like to see it look like? Elaborate on that, ZD Solutions. Like, what you mean by that? Like what do you mean by they? I really want to know that before we end this video. While you're letting me know that, I do want to say, it's crazy how this government, they make us believe certain things by putting certain things on the media, publicizing certain things on the media, pushing certain agendas on the media, and we consume them and we think certain things. I find that crazy because I've always known that shit happens, but to the degree like of people really not even knowing what, say, the Middle East is like because they've never been there before. It's crazy, like, to hear an American soldier, an American veteran, say like, "Yo, like, these people are not actually what y'all think." Like, the way the government acts, like the Middle East would just be bombing Americans, and they're willing to strap a bomb on themselves and blow themselves up and shit. It's like that may not even be the case. They're actually really nice people. They just don't like our government, you know. And it makes you really switch your thought process on, you know, what you believe about the Middle East. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a victim of it. Like, until this video, I was a victim of thinking the Middle East is crazy, dangerous. I would never even visit there. It's not a place to even visit. But clearly, this veteran said that it is. So, yeah, I just find that crazy. Anywho, if you guys made it to the end of this video, let me know what you guys thought about this. It did get pretty deep. It was a pretty long video, but hey, if you stay to the end of this video, you are a real one. I fuck with you heavy. I'm not gonna lie. That's no bullshit. I fuck with you heavy. All right. Like this video though before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shoo. Ooh. ZD Solutions, seems like he didn't get back to me in time, so it's all good. Just comment down below when this video ends, okay? I love y'all so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm about this bitch. Later.